Hi, Dr. Morey, Uncivilized Vitality. This video is about our philosophical point of about making changes, positive changes in yourself. And we refer to this principle as fortis intrepidus sapiens, which just means strength, courage, and wisdom. And the idea behind this philosophic principle is that you can't become strong unless you were once weak. You're not going to become courageous or brave unless you were once fearful. And you can't really become wise unless you were at one point ignorant or unaware, unknowing. So fortis intrepidus sapiens is that way to remind ourselves that it's okay to admit that at some point you don't know something or you're not capable of performing something yet. All right, you're not brave enough to face something yet. We always put yet on the end, so it shows that we can make progress by changing these things, and it just reminds us there is no light without darkness, right? That sort of thing. There is no strength without weakness. There is no wisdom without initial ignorance. And this is going to be the start of a video series, video playlist about cognitive distortions. Cognitive distortions. So, there's a Richard Feynman, he's a famous physicist. He said the first principle is to make sure that you don't fool yourself when you're trying to learn something, and you are the easiest person to fool. So the first principle is to not fool yourself, but remember you're the easiest person to fool. And on our path to becoming smarter, or just better people, as we age it becomes a little easier, right? Nobody knows. Like, I'm in my 50s now, but I at one point I knew everything, literally everything there was to know. But I think it was from my late teenage years into about mid to late 20s. I was pretty sure I knew everything. Being able to admit that, and then you look back, now you can actually start to become wise by identifying cognitive distortions. These are the biggest hurdles to getting to know yourself. Being aware of these cognitive distortions is freeing. It's going to allow you to move forward on your path to becoming a wiser, more well-rounded, more mature individual, and thus a happier and healthier individual. Uncivilized Vitality is all about health and happiness optimization, and one of the biggest steps, besides just what you eat, how you rest, weather exposure, and all the other tips we give, one of the biggest steps is being able to be truthful with yourself, knowing where you start, and becoming stronger, braver, wiser, and identifying cognitive distortions. So we're going to make a playlist that'll go after this. The videos, I'm going to try to keep them quick, under 2-minute sort of presentations of the common, a couple dozen common cognitive distortions that you can learn to recognize in yourself, not just necessarily in others. Focus on yourself, and I think it'll clear a lot of things up for you. So if you like the idea, watch the rest of the playlist or come back to it, jump around, maybe do one a day and look around and see if you can find those things in your daily life, what you're running into. And then leave some comments below, hit the notification. I think we're going to release this playlist all at once because I'm just going to do it today and chop it into little bits. And you can refer back to the start video if you wonder kind of what's going on. Okay, enjoy.